But now I will demonstrate just with the light weights the whole program. So the first exercise is a kind of warm-up exercise. Elbows bent to the shoulders, and then you do 10 times forward rotation. And when you finish the 10 shoulder rotation forward, then you continue and you do backward rotation. So holding your fingers on your chest and then with the full range of motion. And then when you finish both of them back and forth 10 times, then you do the so-called chicken wings, not any speed, but full range of motion up and down. So when you finish all of these exercises, then you hold the dumbbells in your hand. I pick up the 2-pounders now, and you do the circle, inward and outward circle. So you hold the dumbbells parallel in your hand, elbows up, and you make with your fist a full circle in this way. So no any oval movement. So you do 10 times inward circle, perfect circle with your fist, and then 10 times outward circle. So this is always, you do continuous all of this movement, and when you finish this exercise, the next one in the program, supinated from pronation to supination curls. So you go all the way down here, and from here you rotate up and down, and up and down. And all of this with light weights, and later on, how I said, you test, and then you do with weights which you can perform 10 repetitions comfortable, okay? And then, so the next exercise after this will be inward, outward rotation in front of your chest. So elbows up, and you always, I tell to my athletes that imagine that you hug someone, so make the big hug 10 times in this way, and when you finish elbows up, then you do the same movement in other direction 10 times. In this way, full range of motion, keeping your elbows up. Good. Then comes the next exercise. Lateral pronated arm raise. So your arms in pronation position, and then you go lateral arm raise. You don't need to get up on your toes, and then no any swing, no any ballistic movement, so slow. And then same thing, you test to be sure that you can do always easy way 10 repetitions. Then you finish, and you have the next one, arm raise forward, frontal, and this way up and down. You don't go as high, don't go too high, just as much you feel comfortable. Of course, your shoulder gets more and more flexibility, the mobility will improve, so later on you can go all the way up. When you finish this exercise, the next one is on the list, is from hip high pull snatch. So you go from your hip, and then you go elbows up, close to you, and then always elbows goes up first, wrist the last one, and overhead. And same way you come down. So elbows goes up first, wrist the last, and then wrist comes down the first, and elbows the last one. You don't need to go up on your toes, you can, but this is not for athletic conditioning, this is for your shoulder conditioning, so we focus on your shoulder. So you go elbows up and wrist down first. So never drop in this way, always very close to you, wrist come down, and elbows the last one. So on this exercise, if you come down in this way, straight down, then always I tell to my athletes that you can damage my dumbbells with your forehead, and it's 39 cents a pound plus tax. So don't hurt your head, always elbows up, and then wrist comes down very, very close to you. After this is the bent over flies. So same thing, no any ballistic movement. You bend over, shoulder lower than your hip, and then you fly sideways as high as you can, exactly sideways, not pulling back here. And then like you say, shut up to someone in this way, up and down, up and down. Then the next exercise is the kickbacks. Triceps curls, so you bend over, elbows higher than your back, shoulders lower than your hip, and you kick up and down. You kick up and down. You don't need too much speed in it. In this way, you finish the kickback triceps curls. And then the following exercise is lateral supinated arm raise. So you have your hand with supination position, supinated position, and you go up and down, and up and down. It's a little bit awkward position, but we need to strengthen the whole shoulder musculature and to stimulate every tendon around your shoulder. So we finished this, then you did frontal arm raise 10 times. In this way, you go all the way side of you, and then when you finish this 10 times, then you go to the next one, the breaststroke imitation. So you lean forward a little bit, and then imagine the water comes up to your chin, and then you press your arms forward on the top of the water. You turn your palms, you pull back, you don't let your elbows down, you pull back and get under your armpit and forward. So in this way, I show you from side view, pressing and pulling, pressing and pulling your armpit, okay? Then the next one, rotational frontal arm raise. You go from here and you rotate up. So from pronation to supination. You can go also from supination to pronation, okay? But we start usually from pronated hand position, and you rotate up and down. And you go always as much you feel comfortable, and you do 10 repetitions. Then you do same exercise, lateral arm raise. You go in this way and you rotational. So rotational now, you tuck your stomach in, keep your shoulders on same level, hip, shoulders, and ankle on same vertical line, and you go in this way as high as you feel comfortable. Then bent over rows, rotational bent over rows. So you bend over, and then you turn your palms forward, and then from here, shoulders down lower than your hip, body weight back on your heels, feel the huge pressure on your hamstring, and then you go from here with palms forward, rotate up, your elbows, dumbbells, shoulders on same vertical line. So you go up and down, up and down, up and down. Always the full range of rotation. Now the last exercise, which focuses much more on your major deltoids, I call Javorek shoulder routine. This was I developed, oh my gosh, long time ago in the 1959, 1960, so a few years ago. So you start in this way, in front of your chest, pronated hand position, you cross across your chest doing a curls, then with your fist close to your chin, you press your arms up with your palms looking backward, and then you turn your palms, and then you come down sideways. Same motion with left arm, next to your chin up, and then you come down. After you perfect and master this movement very well, then you get a rhythm, but not too fast, and you do in this way. And really improves a lot your shoulder and your major deltoids. And then so always very important, getting up here, not just balancing fast movement, slowly doing the curls next to your chin, up and then down, up and down. I don't know how it would look from side view, pressing up and down, pressing up and down, so your arms exactly same level with your body. So as I said before, you can do this with heavier weights. So for example, bent over rows you can do with heavier weights or kickbacks, but you need to test to be able to do actually probably 14 repetitions, and then you will be comfortable in the program with those 10 reps. I wish all of you good luck, and I hope that I make your shoulders very athletic and very healthy. Thank you very much.